Hello everyone, this is Big Money saving big money by not paying any fees. This video is an update to the previous one I did back in November 2022, where I explained how to convert fiat money to crypto with no fees applied during the process. Since then, some major changes have happened, so it's about time I take another look at it. If you watched the previous video, you might remember that in order to avoid getting ripped off with all the different fees when buying crypto, I had to use 3 different platforms: Binance, Revolut and Bitget. Binance was the on-ramping exchange as it had the option to deposit US dollars to the bank they had a contract with and have the amount quickly converted to BUSD. Not long ago, however, Signature Bank, Binance's contracted partner, announced that they are terminating the cooperation, therefore the free bank deposits option are no longer available. All I have left on Binance for converting fiat to crypto is the usual credit or debit card conversion, P2P, all of which have some costs and disadvantages. On the flip side, Bitget was not resting with developments, and almost the same time as Signature Bank announced their break with Binance, they introduced free transfers on all fiat deposits. This means that now you can deposit euros and British pounds to Bitget completely free of charge, and withdrawals also cost close to nothing. With this development, my 3-step free on-ramping process just became easier and more streamlined. Now let's see how it works. The depositing process looks like this. I need to go to Buy Crypto Bank Deposit. In the Deposit Fiat section, I can select Euro, GBP or Brazilian Real as currency. I will of course go with Euro over SEPA network. As you can see, it costs nothing. One important note is that this process is only available for users within the European Economic Area and the UK. This is enforced by a compulsory KYC confirmation, and despite the fact that I was already a verified user on Bitget, I had to confirm my details by completing the identification once again. Fortunately, it doesn't take too long. After 20 minutes, I got verified on the second level, so I could deposit some euros to my account. So let's go once again now with the reinforced verification. Buy crypto, bank deposit, select SEPA as a means of transfer. I will just enter 100 euros as an example, transaction cost is 0, and hit next. Now I see the banking details that are necessary for a SEPA transfer. The great thing about this is that every Bitget user who is eligible for depositing has a unique IBAN number with ASLHIV Bank. This makes transfers super safe and fast too. With other exchanges where you still have the bank deposit option, there is usually one general bank account and you have to enter a specific identification message to the transfer reference in order to get your funds credited to your account. In case you missed entering it or had a typo, you were basically running the risk of your transfer being rejected or reversed, so time and money lost. Here I have only one option to transfer to, which is my own digital banking IBAN with Bitget. I will fire up Revolut, my favorite neobank application, convert my local currency to euros free of charge, and initiate a SEPA transfer. Once the transfer is confirmed by Revolut, I am going to hit the I have transferred button and confirm on Bitget too. After a couple of minutes, my 100 euro deposit is credited. I can verify that by going to Assets, Overview, Orders, and I see the amount is correct and the status is successful. Now I need to convert it to USDT. I will just go to Trade, Spot Trading. In the search field, I need to select the fiat category and I see the USDT Euro asset pair. I need to click on it once, select market order for immediate execution, pull the lever all to the side to 100 and hit buy. I can see I got 107 USDT for this purchase. I will just check it in my spot assets and here it is, 107. It is really that easy. But what about withdrawals? Withdrawals are usually a pain point for most exchanges. They all like to get users money, but when it's about paying out, well, most of them are keeping it rather discouraging, either by making the off-ramping process complicated or they attach a lot of fees. Not with Bitget though, they made it really easy. All I need to do is just do the reverse of the deposit. First, I will convert my USDT to euros by going to Fiat, USDT Euro, and then selling all of my USDT for euros. That's it. Now I go to Buy Crypto, Bank Deposit, and select Withdraw Fiat this time. I see the available euros, I will select the maximum amount, and select the bank account where the deposit arrived from. Double check the details, hit Next. A final check of the details, withdrawal fee is 50 euro cents, so that's totally acceptable, and finally I hit Confirm. I will enter the confirmation codes and done. The withdrawal took about 1 hour to arrive to my bank account, but it was all there correctly. So as you can see, with this new option, it is actually free to deposit funds to Bitget and super cheap to withdraw too. Operation is fast, however, it must be noted that these response times are only valid during active banking hours, which is basically from 9 AM to 4 PM CET. Arranging transfers outside of this time frame would make me wait until the next day when banking activity resumes to take effect. Nonetheless, as long as there is no urgency to convert fiat to crypto, this option is my favorite. With Binance now out of the picture, it is super convenient, fast, and most importantly, free. Alright guys, this is all I have for now. Links are in the description field if you're interested. As usual, all questions and comments are welcome. If there is anything you would like to see covered, I am open to suggestions. Soon I will upload a new video about grid trading, which will be followed by the latest copy trading episode. Until then, trade safe, big money out.